Hey guys, this is your how-to guide to adding and subtracting fractions with matching denominators. So first of all, just to go through what is a numerator and what is a denominator. So the numerator goes on the top of the fraction and the denominator goes on the bottom of a fraction. Sometimes I remember denominator as down because it begins with a D, so you know that denominator is the number at the bottom of the fraction. But basically, a numerator is a number which tells you how many parts are taken out of the denominator, and a denominator tells you how many parts something has been split into. Okay, so let's try and visualize it then. So we're picturing the fraction there. So my question reads, 2 quarters add 1 quarter. So as you can see, I've visualized a whole square split into 4 for both of the fractions. And we've got 2 quarters colored in and 1 quarter colored in. So when we're adding together, what do we think the answer is going to be? What answer did you get? Is it the same as mine? What we needed to do was add up how many yellow squares we have there. So we have 3 yellow squares, so 3 becomes my numerator, and the denominator always stays the same. So the answer to 2 quarters add 1 quarter equals 3 quarters. Now trying to look at it without the visualized squares and without the splitting up, we have a question there, 2 sixths add 3 sixths. And I've just highlighted to you the numerators and denominators to remind you again which is which. The key thing to this is we only add the numerators. We keep the denominators the same. That's easy for me to say. So since we are only adding the numerators, we need to do 2 plus 3, which gives us 5. And the denominator we don't do anything to, and it stays the same. So the answer to 2 sixths add 3 sixths is 5 sixths. So remembering we only add the numerators and the denominator always stays the same, have a go at these 3 questions and see what you get. So we have 1/12 plus 4/12, 5/7 add 2/7, and 4/8 add 3/8. Before I reveal the answers, pause it and see if you can work it out. Okay, let's see if you were right. So for the first one, 1/12 add 4/12. So if we remember, we only need to add the numerators. So 1 plus 4 equals 5. The denominator stays the same, so the answer is 5/12. For the second question, we have 5/7 add 2/7. So all we need to do is add the numerators. 5 add 2, which gives us 7. And the denominator stays the same, which is also 7. 7/7. And for the final question on your screen, we had 4/8 plus 3/8. We only add the numerators. 4 add 3 equals 7, and the denominator stays the same, which is 8. So the answer to the last question on there is 7/8. Now moving on very swiftly to subtracting fractions with the same denominators. It is a very, very similar method, only we're taking away. We still only subtract the numerators, and the denominator still stays the same. Okay, since we are only subtracting the numerators, we do 5 take away 2 for this question, which leaves us with 3, and the denominator stays the same. So 5 sixths take away 2 sixths equals 3 sixths. Okay, very similar questions to what we've just done with the adding fractions, only we're subtracting them this time. So have a go at these and see how you get on. Try pausing it before I reveal the answers. Okay, how did you get on? I hope you paused it and gave it a go. Did you? I'm trusting you. So let's look at the first question. We have 8/12, take away 3/12. So all we need to do is subtract the numerators. So we do 8 subtract 3, which gives us 5, and the numerator is 5, and the denominator stays the same, so that's 12. For the second question, we have 6/7 subtract 1/7. So we need to do 6 take away 1, which gives us 5, and the denominator stays the same. So the answer is 5/7. And on the final question there, we have 8/8 subtract 5/8. So we need to do 8 take away 5, which gives us 3, and the denominator stays the same. So the answer is 3/8. So hopefully that's cleared up adding and subtracting fractions for you. Good luck with your work you're going to be doing on it.